That was
Darkness.
very
But
quick.
we are here.
I apologize.
Hello and welcome everyone. Back to the Dumbass class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer, and my players as always. As we have all arrived and are prepared for this evening's session. In the last episode, if you weren't watching, where were you? Our group came down to another archaeotech facility and encountered a defense system. They engaged the defense system. They're beating the defense system. And we will see in this coming episode what happens to the tech priest. So, as we jump straight back into the game, Heinrich, you are up and you are also free. You can actually move around.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Did I not open my sheet? God damn it.
Well, since you got into that position, you kind of got surrounded by spiders and haven't been able to move from there.
Yeah, but then I also got shot by a bunch of fucking little plasma fucking turrets.
True. Oh, actually, before we start, Cooney, give me a dodge.
Fuck.
Okay.
Because as I fired my Archaeotech las blaster at you, Cooney, a transformer exploded and we lost you.
Yep.
And you're quite lucky because I was about to shoot you again with a phase blaster.
Oh yeah, the plasma cutters. I went no, for the love of fuck.
Oh no, Jim's not here. Let's fire. Let's shoot someone else. So you can die for cover.
Yeah.
Plus 20.
Hold on. There you go. Get fucked.
Yeah, if you just want to, there you go, move yourself over by a little bit. So yeah, now Heinrich, you can take your turn.
Okay. What's my move? Okay. Let me see. Oh yeah, we're actually got a grid again as well.
Yes, there's finally a grid has returned. Although I'm worried about the other maps now. Although the other maps aren't so important.
I can't quite make that charge. I can, I'll figure it out later. But this is a small thing. I'm gonna yell at Cooney to keep the fire going, and I'm going to make a run action to here.
Sorry, did you get +10?
I'm giving you a +10 for your next test, and I'm going to continue running.
I think you dropped your spider.
No, he's just got a bit of lag. That's all. Just a bit of lag. Okay, so Cooney. Oh.
Actually, there is a setting I think you can change on the spider where I don't see it in my list, but I can still move it on the map if need be.
Yeah, I believe I can do it per token. But every time I put down a new token, I need to allow it.
No, once you update the token, it should stay that way.
Oh, okay. Well, I might try that. To be honest with you, after this episode, it won't matter that much. So Cooney.
Oh no! My little spider bro.
You were on.
Yeah.
I'll just do the kip up and shoot.
Sure.
I think I'm gonna shoot this one. Are they
Okay.
puny? Or
There is a -10 to them. They are slightly bigger. They're like the size of dogs, whereas the skulls are the size of cats. Kind of that way.
Gotcha. So half aim, short range, full auto. +10, -10, so standard, I think. So boop. Yeah.
With 9 degrees of success. They didn't run to where they are, so they do get to dodge. For those of you who are wondering, some mooks and some lower level intelligence, if they run, then they can't use their reaction. Just makes it a bit easier for the characters to kill them off sometimes. No, there's no additionals. Submit, please. Roll. Thank you. It does fail. So with your 10 degrees, because you get an additional 1, roll your 5 hits.
Only 4. I only have 4 bullets in the magazine.
Sadness. Oh no, shit! I closed the character sheet. You mean to close it?
It's probably still going to be enough.
Oh no, it's definitely going to be enough. Like there's no doubt within my mind that it's going to survive this. Maybe if you just rolled 9s, it might have.
I mean, it's 9.4 still, so.
Come on, character sheet, live. There we go. Okay. So yeah, you basically go through its armor and its toughness remains. So you have gone over its health bar by about 3 times.
Jesus Christ.
Because it's 4, 3. No, that was 4. Then that's 7 over. And then if that's already obliterated it. And if that was 7 over, and then you're adding another 3, so that's 10 over. So yeah, you're like 20 points over. So
Jesus Christ.
you have annihilated it. I can't remember what color I was giving absolutely destroyed shit. I think it was purple. And then I was giving a grenade and a nuclear sign to really demonstrate that thing is fucked. So Cunius annihilated another one. Cray, it is Bob's turn. He does have the Archaeotech Servitor in sight. It is badly damaged. Don't know if I'd say badly. Well, yeah, no, badly damaged seems quite.
Shoot.
So Bob will fire. There's a +10 to Bob firing.
I like that, Jim.
Well, that's a good start. I think that's a 4 shot in a row, Bob missed.
Jesus Christ, Bob. Yeah, we get 1 fate point back.
Yes, you do. You get 1 fate point back. Do you want to use a fortune point to re-roll Bob's attack, Cray? Or do you just want to let it slide?
I'm going to let it slide.
Okay.
It's too disappointing to spend the resources on.
No, that's fair enough. So, Bob does miss. The beam fires across, but no damage is done. So, Cray, for the last few turns, you have been accessing the Magi's IMU import. So you've had to reveal part of the Magi's head. You've, performed some rituals, possibly, removed the data jack, got your own MIU receiver, and now you're inserting. God, I should have used a different word to that. So, give me a tech use test, please. There is a -30. So as the MIU clicks in, you close your eyes and you prepare to see whatever data is available to access within the Magi. There is some sort of power You know that as soon as you connect, that there is a power running through him. Oh, you've rolled a 1. You've rolled a 1.
66 threshold and 6
So,
degrees of success. Good lord. Slanesh said yes. After you said insert.
I need a -30 willpower test.
Oh no.
As you click in, Cray, you close your eyes.
Use for this.
No, this is willpower. This is for fear. You close your eyes and you expect to see like a Matrix-esque. You can re-roll if you'd like. So I will tell you now before you re-roll, this is not the traditional fear within the book. You will not like go nuts. The best that will happen is you will void your bowels. I can tell you now, you'll probably void your bowels, and you'll be stunned for a number of turns.
I'm useless anyway. I'll save my fate point.
So, Cray, you expect to see.
I'll leak some coolant.
You expect to see the lines for entering the Matrix. You expect to see code and data, and you do. You connect, and you see running through your cortical systems connecting. Magos. I should have opened up his character sheet. Well, not his character sheet. His record. Magos Explorator. Degrandric. So, sorry, Magos Errant Degrandric. Forge World, Riser, more data starts flowing about the Magos. As you begin reading the data and you begin seeing it start to correlate what systems are still operational, what systems you can gain, you see one thing that stands out above all else. Wraithbone. What did I name this fucking thing? Wraithbone cortical emotional replacement augmetics. Something along those lines. You see this alien artifact within the Magos. As soon as it comes into your vision, a ghostly image screams at you, ripping through the data, moving it and shifting it so that it forms an Eldar face, screaming at you, "Be gone from here! Who are you? You have no place here!"
Can I don't know. Would I know what the fuck is going on?
No. Unfortunately, you wouldn't.
So my character is as confused as I am.
Yes, with 7 degrees of success as well, the fear and shock of what is coming at you, the tearing feeling that you have in your very soul, as this is technically... Wait, so isn't you... Do you have... Yeah, you know roughly what an Eldar looks like, and this is an Eldar's face. You may not notice certain features. It's more of a generic... Think of that horror scene when the face gets pushed through, like the Invisible Man's face finally gets appeared when blood is poured over it. It's that a face image, but no details can be seen. But the Eldar are very starkly Xenos. So you would know that it's a Xenos, or that it's an Eldar. And again, as it speaks and banishes you from this place, you feel a ripping across your soul.
Can I find the banishment?
Sorry, what was that?
Can I fight the banishment?
No, unfortunately, that was your willpower test. So, as you this aspiration, not aspiration. Apparition banishes you, tells you, be gone from here. You involuntarily, your hand twitches, you rip the jack free, not disconnecting yourself properly from the Magos. This causes you to be stunned for 1d10 turns. So can you roll a 1d10, please? And you also take 1 insanity. Because again, this is not true fear from the game. Otherwise, you'd be screaming, running across the battlefield, having a heart attack. And I'm not that terrifying. However, as you back away, you do, your face is pale, your breathing is sharp, you're stunned and twitching from the feedback from disconnecting improperly. Basically, you didn't shut down the connection before pulling the jack. Muttermouth can clearly see that you are shaken and there is something seriously wrong as, you void some coolant or leak, something. So yeah, please roll me a 1d10. And that is how many turns you are technically stunned for, unless you spend a fortune point to overcome the stun. 9 turns. So if you need to overcome it sooner, you can. Or you can wait 9 turns. Be free to act once more. Heinrich has ran. He is closer. Fuck it, we'll carry on with Cooney. Cooney's here this time. I had to spread the love a bit more last time because Cooney wasn't here. This time Cooney can take the punishment. Hang on a minute.
Jesus
Cooney did stand up. Again, stand up is, visible. So there's a half aim, because it's not going to move this time. It's normal range, standard shot. Or do I do full auto? And really try. You know what? Fuck Cooney.
Jesus Christ.
Full auto!
Keep doing that. Exactly what you're doing. That's one character that is basically not doing jack shit, so keep shooting me. I don't care.
There's no other bone. Oh, for God's sake. Son of a bitch. Fucking goddamn. So, for those of you who don't know, or haven't clocked on yet, Rogue Trade is a bit weird in if you go full auto, you get a higher bonus to your aim, to your shooting skill. Single shot, you get the lowest bonus. So I've been doing single shot, Now I'm like, yeah, come on, we're going to fuck Cooney. And it's like, it could not get much worse.
I have one word for you. Get wrecked.
That's 2 words.
So,
that's 3 words. God damn it.
So Thomas is going to pull Cray closer to the barricade, and then he's going to look very puzzled.
Get down!
Yeah, he will assist, but he doesn't really know what to do.
Make it count.
Poor Muttermouth. He's going to embarrass himself yet again. And 28. That's within range.
Please.
That's within range. He has to roll quite. Oh, hang on. I didn't actually open Muttermouth's sheet. He has to roll so high. He needs. The thing is, I have technically got another weapon for him. You guys haven't got to the point where I can give him an Archaeotech bow. So I need you guys to give him some upgrades. Because I can't upgrade him. He's the NPC that's with you guys.
We kind of taught him how to shoot a gun, so...
We tried to teach him how to shoot a gun, but he doesn't like it.
Yeah, he's learning.
He's gunophobic.
But he doesn't actually like... single shot. Yeah, he doesn't actually like guns. They're too loud. They're not his style. But he is learning to use.
We'll do what the Chinese are doing. We'll get him a.
He needs a sniper rifle. You know, he needs something
we're
with a
gonna-
silencer and.
We're gonna give him a grenade launcher sniper rifle.
With a silencer, yes, that would work nicely. Unfortunately, it fucking dodged. Okay. If it had a silencer, then yes, he would probably very much appreciate that. Although maybe not, you know, the Chinese version. Let's try and give him something that's a bit more reliable.
No. 20mm autocannon sniper rifle. Let's go.
But yeah, he's the las guns are a bit too loud for him, which is kind of what I've gone for. But he is learning to use them. So I've got one shot on Muttermouth and one shot on Cooney. I believe they have everything correct that's in them. The only thing is, these things don't really need to worry about range so much, so that's going to be half. That's going to be half short range rather. So okay, so one at Cooney and one at Muttermouth. The one at Muttermouth misses. It is a integrated weapon, so it doesn't jam or overload. And Cooney, are you doing another die for cover?
Yeah, like
With a natural, you didn't need it, but you just are.
you just see Cooney bossing up and down and shooting people. So long as it works, man.
Boing, 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 boing.
When you look back, Heinrich, Cooney is almost like one of those shooting targets at the arcades, where it's just like a load of ducks going behind a bush and back up, or like a mole, yeah. Whereas one of the ones where you have to shoot.
Except this target shoots back, so
Yeah. Just every now and then when she jumps up, there's this brrr, jumps back down, jumps back up, brrr. Things just explode across the battlefield. But Heinrich, you are up.
Okay. I definitely can't get there in one turn anyway, so I'm going to continue running to... Again, continue running to here. And as I look over my shoulder and see Cooney doing the fucking bunny hops up and down, I'm going to yell, can you hurry the fuck up and take out those smaller ones? There you go, plus 10. I just have to yell at you.
Thank you.
So Heinrich, this time as you go to take off, you've got your weight positioned correctly, and as you go to charge off, your weight's ever so slightly off. You miss your first step a little, but you recover and carry on through. As you get and carry on through to your position, as you turn back to see Cooney, and you shout back at her to stop acting like a seal and get the job done, you notice that the servo spider is currently hanging from the ceiling and swaying back and forth. It
What the fuck?
does a... Oh god, did I not set this up? I've done this before, so I must have set it up. So it's got wall running. So, and the wall running comes in with the grapple. Right. Yeah, that's correct. Where's the grapple rules now? Oh, there it is. Is it? Hang on. No, auto stabilizer, maneuvering thrusters. Maybe it's under the maneuvering thrusters. Sick. Okay, I know. Actually, I know where the grapple is. I know where the grapple is. I bet I didn't take it off. The grapple hawk. It's the exact same thing, and I probably couldn't be bothered to copy and paste it over. Look, I'm a lazy man, all right? So I'm pretty sure I'm just going to do it. I'm pretty sure he gets to do an acrobatics test. And then he gets to use his maneuvering thrusters for movement. So he gets his acrobatics. which I believe has a +20 because of the grapple. So he only just succeeds. But yeah, so as you shout to Cooney and you see the servo spider start swinging from the ceiling, and as it gets to its peak, as your turn is ending, the grapple releases, and now it gets to do. So that's +1 to its movement. So hang on. But then it's -2 movement because of its size. So what is a run? 5 times your...
I think
6
it's actually more than
times.
that.
6 times your
6
agility
times.
bonus. So 6 times 6 is 36, I think. So as it releases, it is able to travel about to here, as its little maneuvering thrusters kick off halfway through to give it a little bit extra distance. Cooney, it's now your turn again. There seems to be a spider scuttling between the two. You presume it's Heinrichs. You don't know for certain.
I'm gonna have action reload. Free action get up. Fall out or shoot. So
Sure. Which one do you want to fire at?
hold on. I'm going to be firing.
Top or bottom?
I'm not gonna shoot at this guy. I'm
Okay.
gonna shoot at this guy.
The bottom one. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna shoot Heinrich's little dude. Although, what is the color of its eyes?
Currently green.
Okay, that's good. Fire. It's -10 +10, so 0. So, do you want to attempt a dodge?
They will attempt a dodge, so you get 3 degrees. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. So, I mean, it fails anyway. So you get 9 degrees.
Jesus Christ.
So, damage. 5 shots. I'm just gonna diminish my clip. Add another kill to the kill count. And that's my turn. I don't do a lot, but what I do is very effective.
Oh. Ow.
You've done
my
like
back.
30 something points of damage. I lost count somewhere.
It's gone.
So again, it's been utterly annihilated. There's really not much to be reclaimed from that one.
I mean, the only one's going to be disappointed about that is Craig because he can't salvage it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there are going to be any miniature warhounds that have survived.
I take it one of them alive. There's only one left.
No, there's 1, 2. There's maybe 2 that are salvageable, but the Magus may have killed them off. So, there may be some claims over death. Might have to give him a charm test to be like, no, Magos, you obliterated these ones. We could only bring down these ones. No, your almighty power obliterated those. We claim these ones.
Motherfucker, he dead.
Bob. It is Bob's turn. There are 2 enemies remaining. Cray, are you there? Are you with us?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you might have disappeared because you were stunned. I'm like, I'm going to go get a drink.
No. Bob needs to redeem himself.
Also, I apologize, but I have to shoot.
Wait, what?
No, I have to shoot the dudes. I don't have to leave. Like,
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry that I'm basically wrecking every single one.
I mean,
I don't
someone has to.
control it. It's just
you are the group sniper. Don't worry.
But for fuck's sake!
Oh my
think-
god, Bob! Oh my fucking god. How destroyed are the other Architect servitors?
Only just, in fact.
Okay, so at least from them we can pull more targeting data and shit, or like targeting systems. If you like, maybe improve Bob a little.
So Cray, you can knock one turn off your stun. Heinrich has run again, but at the same time, Cooney is killing more. I have to give it to the fucking blue thing.
Just shoot me. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're going to. And actually, it failed massively last time, so it has to redeem itself. So come on, once more.
Bro,
fuck Cooney. Come on.
How many turns has it been? 8?
It's been quite a few.
That's
won.
a leg shot.
Oh, it is!
I don't even have to do anything.
Okay, so I need to roll damage. So it fired full auto, but it got 1 hit. Oh, actually, no, it gets +1 for succeeding, so it got 2. So don't do that.
Wait, did you fire full auto? Because it's not the same threshold as last. Oh no, it's not.
No, yeah, it will. No, it will be the same threshold as last time because I've just rolled the same thing. So last time it should have been firing on 70s, not 75s, not 85s.
Okay. Right.
So we'll roll 2 damage because I just want to see how much the barricade can take.
Oh, the Righteous Fury.
It did. Now of all times, well, ballistic skill, weapon skill, it doesn't really matter. It's the same target. So it doesn't do enough to destroy it doesn't do enough to destroy it, Cooney, but the barricade has taken a whack. But you're still safe.
That's fine.
Muttermouth continues to do the same.
I technically was just being cocky right now because I could just jump again.
No.
But like, come on, he's been shooting at me for 8 turns straight. Like,
He's not doing particularly well. I will admit. Although actually saying that, he has hit you. Well, no, he could have potentially hit you, but you dodged. So
yeah,
it's not as if they, faulty mechanics or anything like that.
Holy shit!
I know. He actually hit. Can he do? For fuck's sake!
Replacement degrees of success at least. Come on.
Okay, he can. He can. So technically, he gets 9 points of damage. 9 points of damage.
Right. Sorry.
Primitive.
No.
So unfortunately, it is a primitive attack. So it still means he does 1 point of damage because their armor is doubled. That's what you get. So, Archaeotech Warhound Servitor. You are going to fire at Muttermouth. I can't. Well, no, I didn't hit Cooney, so you fire at Cooney. Fire at Cooney. It hits the body. Does Cooney fuck up her dodge? She'd have to fuck it up twice, but does she? No. We're now to you.
I mean, technically, I'd still be going into cover because I'm jumping down on the ground every time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, as long as when you do that, if you can just move your token over a little bit. Also, it does help.
I was moving one.
You did last time. You did.
Down. I did this time too.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't see you move down. Move down this time. But
If
also
you
it
want
gives
me,
your
I can move an
barricade.
entire-
It gives you your barricade refreshed hits for another, and that's just part of the rule with diving for cover. You have to move.
No, yeah. I was moving 1 meter.
Yeah.
Okay, move. So,
Yeah, Heinrich. Now you are up. What would you like to do?
Sorry, I need like 2 seconds. Something kind of came up.
No worries.
I just need 2 seconds to sort something out.
Not a problem. So, unfortunately, there aren't any psychers in the group, so I can't bring up any mysteriousness. Cooney, as you are dumping and jiving, as you are dumping and diving around, you would notice that on the other side of where you're dumping and diving around, Cray is currently sat in kind of the fetal position with Thomas supporting him.
I mean, the thing is, since this is the middle of combat, I will be worried about him, but I have to eliminate the threat first. So.
I know. I've just got to try and bring up something that you notice whilst you're jumping and diving around.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. Let me just double check. I did not give myself enough fucking room. Or did I? Hang on. I did not. Wait, hang on.
Did you have...
Oh, that is enough room. There you go. Never mind. Okay, I'm charging the fucking big boy.
Fair enough.
Does he get advantage because the big boy is so fucking furious and focused on me?
No, sadly not.
So, no aim, charge, plus 10 because of best quality. Attack, it's 1 or 2 sizes larger.
There is a plus 10 to hitting it.
10. Okay, I hit him in the chest.
It does.
Right in the chesticles.
It does get to dodge or parry. As you come charging in, its threat assessment comes in. There's no point me doing that, so I'm going to do it like that and that. Its power gauntlet fails to parry you.
Goddamn, good. Fuck you.
It would have hurt, I can tell you. It would have hurt if it had hit you. However, you've done 21 points of energy damage. 21 points of energy damage. Carving into its torso. The great machine shuts down. Let me just calculate. So you go through all of its armor. No, you don't. No, you don't. It's got extra armor.
I think I get a chunk of it at the very least.
Yeah, you do. So it has 1 armor point remaining, plus its toughness, which is 8, so 9 soak. So 9 soak is removed from your 21, which gives you 12 points of damage that go through. It had already taken 11 points, so it's currently on 23 points of damage. 23 points of damage, which isn't double. Surprisingly enough. Hang on, is it? No, it's not double. So it's damaged, but parts are recoverable. So we'll put a grenade on there. So, is there anything else you'd like to do, Heinrich?
Not at the moment. Well, there's not much else I can do at the moment. I'm gonna continue yelling at Cooney to fucking kill those things, but try and keep the little one. Try and keep the warhound alive.
Cool.
Not alive, but salvageable.
As Heinrich finishes off the Archaeotech Servitor shouts around to Cooney. The servo spider does another leap and jump and little buzz as it flies through the air. And Cooney, you're up.
You know, I will try not to kill the last Warhound, so I'm just gonna skip up again.
But you
I'm
mean
not
destroy
gonna-
it.
Yeah,
You
I'm
still
gonna do
wanna
a
kill it.
semi-auto instead of a full auto. Like, I'm just going to try not to. So, fire +10 -10. So, boot. So all 3 hits.
It attempted to dodge Muttermouth's attack, I believe. So, roll for B damage. Righteous Fury,
damage.
Righteous Fury, Righteous Fury.
Nope.
Okay, so you do 6 points of damage, 12, and then you got to add on 5, 12, so 17 points of damage. Then you're going to replace the 1 for 5, I should imagine. So, so
Actually, nah.
Okay. So what were we? We were on 17 points of damage, and then 17, 18, 19. So yeah, you've doubled. You've had it already taken 1. You've doubled its health, so it is. I will allow it will be damaged, possibly recoverable with much work. So combat has come to an end. I can actually close the combat log down. I can close. I'll keep some character sheets open for now. So, as combat comes to an end, you are all, well, for Heinrich and Cooney, adrenaline is still up. They're searching around for any other targets to remain, for any other movement. The servo spider does another swing and lands on top of the Magos. Cooney, because I pointed it out to you, now that you've scanned the room, you see that the room is clear, no more hostile targets. Your focus can now go more onto Cray. As you look round to Cray, you see this spider land on top of the Magos's chest.
I will shout, Heinrich, your spider's on top of the other tech priest. Please advise. Also, Cray, are you okay?
The spider moves up onto the Magos's face and onto its head before squirreling underneath the Magos's cowl before spinning round so only its one beady red eye, green eye, can be seen. But underneath the Magos's cowl, you can see the servo spider's legs moving around furiously.
What the fuck?
For the moment, Cray, you are technically still stunned, although now that combat's over, you can feel that Thomas is like shaking you and asking you, hey, Cray, you okay? What's going on? Sorry, that's my mouth. Cray, you okay? Well, what happened? Still sounds like my mouth. You are free to move now if you want to move any tokens anywhere.
Can I roll?
I say
to try to move in?
I say in binaric. Some Xenos Eldar will not find the Magos, and I go back in again.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I have a lot of 70 points to waste.
So, Cooney, as you look at Cray, looks visibly white. His skin, for what skin he still has, is sweaty and clammy. As you see Muttermouth like grabbing his shoulder and trying to shake him back to it, he kind of comes back to it and goes and then goes over to the Magos.
I mean, I have seen him speak binary. I'm just gonna be like, okay, and I'm not gonna do it.
It's just my mental image of him just being like in full shock and then just goes to go back in.
The Windows boot up noise and then jumps back in.
Yeah. So Heinrich, you would hear the binary, you would hear like Cooney check, but as you come round, you can see everything. Cray, you get back up, or you're crawling perhaps. You go over to the Magos, you go to lift up the hood, and the servo skull spider is there, and it zaps its claws at you, defending the Magos. But as you pull back, you can see that the back of the servo skull is open. The Magos's cranium is open.
The fuck?
The servo skull is taking out components and inserting them into itself. Can you
Would I
roll me an
recognise
awareness
this?
check, please, Cray? As you are looking into the cranium of a Magos Exodus, I believe is what his rank is.
Benefits, negatives.
So this is you can get +10, but it's an awareness because you're looking with your peepers.
I would also use augury.
Okay, so give me an awareness check for looking, and then give me a tech use test for the auger array. So you don't pick up on what was there, but all you do see is a vast amount of cybernetics, weird crystalline chips that the servo skull, spider skull, is currently inserting into itself. As you whip out your auger array, or you pull out your finger, I can't remember where your auger array is, you do a scan. I'm guessing you're, rather than just scanning the Magos directly, a wide spectrum scan, you're scanning, looking for a particular thing. With 3 degrees of success, you do detect Wraithbone within the Magos's skull. After a few moments, whilst you're scanning and you're gathering the data, the servo spider begins to spasm before going inert.
What?
And
What? No! Peeper!
with a gasp and a what the fuck's going on? There's a do.
Nokia?
The
Please, no Nokia. We're going to lose that war.
it turns out in the end Nokia wins. The servo spider goes through a few moments like it did when it was first activated. Its arms begin to reach out to certain points, and it seems to go through a reactivation period before it stands awkwardly for a few moments, and then you hear the Windows boot up music.
God fucking damn it.
And through the tiny augmitters on the servo skull, you hear, as it raises its arms up into the air, "By the Omnisire I live!
Peeper, what?
All those who defy my might and understanding of the hallowed spark that runs through the soul of all that who are devoted to the Omnisire now know you cannot kill the Magos. Devoted subjects," he turns to you all, the servo skull, gesturing with its arm. The laser activates.
What?
As the laser quickly goes over all of you. For those of you with eyes or who are not wearing, helmets, it avoids shining the laser in your eyes because it's courteous like that.
Oh, God.
It doesn't register you. Identify yourselves. You are not one of my compatriots.
What? Peeper, what? It's me.
Designation unrecognized. I am no peeper. I am Magos errant. Gredgerdick.
I want to turn to Craig. Craig, did you put the fucking Magos in my fucking servo skull?
I interrupt him and just start shouting in Binetic for him.
Are you saying binary, Craig? What? Your identity?
Just identify myself in Binetic and give him a quick rundown of the story so far.
A few moments go by as the servo skull kind of ticks for a moment. Data download transfer successful. Understood. So you are not with our original cohort of Magoses and Magi. You there. It hops up and presents itself more formally, and bows, gesturing. Rogue trader Heinrich Theobald Javard. Magos errant at your service. Thank you, and a million times thanks for saving me from this situation that you find me in. Eddie, are you having trouble processing?
I'm having trouble processing, and I'm also getting bombarded with messages here as well.
No worries.
Sorry, give me like 2 seconds.
I do need to find a document which has his original employer on, and I don't know where it is. Is it locations? Is it locations? I believe it is locations, but is it? I think it's Ostergar. But
Wait, what?
I can't remember.
Sorry. What was something said to me directly?
The skull bows to you in a formal way, and thanks you for saving him and introduces himself.
I introduced myself back. I'm Heinrich Theobald Javard III, and I appreciate. I am happy to have rescued you, but I do look slightly disappointed seeing Peeper.
I am understood that. Hang on a minute. So was it Blue? God, I can't remember which one gave you this quest. We're just going to go with.
I think it was the Panic. 1 second.
No, it's like it might be Tau Gamma 89. It could be GW-62. Like, I gave them some weird names. I can't quite remember which one.
Right. Give me 2. I'll be right back. Give me like 2 seconds.
So he thanks you for doing his acolyte's bidding. Then he turns to Cray and to Cooney.
I'm just reloading my gun, looking very confused under the mask.
Answer me this, acolyte of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Why is it that you have a Tau with you? And what the hell is a Tau doing all the way out here?
They crashed here with some kind of disease-ridden ship.
Ooh, goody! A new ship to explore. His tiny little pincer arms start to clink together. Have you explored its motion drive?
Not yet. We need extra Prometheus refineries.
Just one quick question. How long has he been here?
15 years, give or take.
I thought it was a few decades.
So they've been on the planet for 19 years. But he went missing, I can't remember if it was a few years before the Great War or a few years after the Great War. I think it was a few years before the Great War he came over and found here, so maybe it is like 19 years that he's been missing. Something like that. I keep getting my dates mixed up as well. I'm pretty sure this world was found 19 years ago. Something like that. God, I can't remember where I was going with this now. He looks at the towel and answer me this, Xenos. Do we have permission to plunder your ship?
You died for me.
Yeah, for me too.
Oh no. So tell me, Xenos, do we have permission to plunder your ship and delve into the secrets of your technology?
I think you missed the part where I said we need extra promethium refineries to cleanse the place.
I am a Magos errant. Nothing is nothing is without my possibilities. Trust me, Magi. I will get you promethium.
I'm just going to look at Cray. I'm clearly very confused.
We have combis to each other, right?
Yes.
We do.
I combi to you stealthily. I want to slap this guy. So Cooney just hears in his earbud that Ray wants to slap this guy.
Quinny's gonna nod to Cray.
I say to the mayor, so do you have Promethean plans? Do you know where I can find the parts?
I am quite assured that Magos Heteronomicus, that's not his name.
We've been to him.
Heteronominous. It is heteronominous, I think. I am sure that heteronominous excnominous, oh well, has found a way to refine promethium by now.
He has. We need to scale it up. I say again, do you have refineries or are you useless?
He looks up at you and taps his little spider hands together. He goes back over to his brain, his cranium, and he pulls out a few more chips.
Said something, I didn't hear anything.
He goes over to his body's cranium and begins pulling out more chips.
Anyone out there?
Can you hear me?
I'm here. I can hear you. This.
Okay, it's just Albie who's lost us.
You give him a minute.
We shall.
Albie, can you
praise the holy toaster.
I miss your entire reply.
But you can hear us now.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So he shit, what was my reply?
Bro, he's so obnoxious that all I heard was,
oh yeah,
this guy got the refineries up and running, and then he went to the body.
So he goes and removes some more chips from his own skull and inserts them into the servo skull. A few moments go by where his the servo skull kind of ticks, like as if it's got a twitch. The news is dire, comrade. Unfortunately, I can assess the situation of promethium stores within the Titan hangar bay. They are dismal.
And any idea how we can replenish them? Do you know of any refineries? Do you know of
I can't.
Do you know of any place where you can find plants or other methods to replenish the stores?
So he goes and takes a few more chips out and starts inserting a few more chips into him.
How many chips can he fit?
Quite a few. This
Many.
was the this was the experimental version after all. So as you ask him about stores and can they refine more, according to my current information regarding stores in the Titan hangar, they should have more than enough facilities to fabricate a number of refineries. Apart from that, the deep ore mining facility within location designated Screaming Valleys would be the ideal location to search for such extra mining facilities. He seems to short out slightly before the servo spider goes back to the skull and begins removing some chips and inserting other chips. He's trying to get a balance.
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
So as Heinrich comes back to us, the servo skull inserts a number of chips and takes out a number of chips and turns back to Heinrich. What was I asking Heinrich before Heinrich had to leave? So he introduces himself to you. He thanks you for assisting him. He requests information about your lineage and dynasty.
I shall. I don't actually have my writ on me at the moment, but I can provide it.
So you can inform him the basics of your dynasty.
I will give him the basics and go over the situation with my mother. So I give him the basics of the household, like the name, how long it goes back, and then I give him the situation of like, yes, I was on my way to receive to get a hold of my new vessel so I could go out and find my mother and reclaim the family ship before we were attacked, and of course now I'm here.
I've just realised where I've got the voice for him from. Like I was going to do a Humperdinck voice for him, but then I was like, everyone knows the Humperdinck voice. They're just going to get, so I'll do a new voice. I've accidentally done the fuckbot voice from
What?
Jim knows. Jim knows. What is it? What Jim? Oh, okay. It's Virtue Scott. No, that's the other one. Subverse. Yeah, I've done the fuckbot voice from Subverse.
Bro.
But I didn't mean to.
Why? No wonder even Trey wants to beat the living shit out of him.
I mean, I changed my mind since he mentioned where I can find the deep mine, or I
might change it back to Humperdinck.
Keep changing the voice every time you switch the chips.
Well, we need to do some explaining, so I'll move over to the Humperdinck. Kind of Humperdinck.
I don't know. He jottles his robotic jowls.
Yeah, the flubber just moves at the skull. A most regrettable situation you find yourself in, Rogue Trader. Searching for your family mission and then being taken hostage. It's most unfortunate that you are in such a situation. But your lineage is substantial enough that you could quite possibly... He removes a couple of chips and puts a few more in. There's some more ticking. You could possibly assist me in being my new benefactor. My old one is dead, you see. puts me at a disadvantage with the other Magos.
True enough. I grin at that.
And the Ostergaard dynasty will not be coming. They are no more, so...
What do you mean they are no more?
That's the rogue trader house that was here on the planet.
A new chip goes in. Data... few twitches, some noises. From this facility, I was able to access a number of my data transmissions from the rogue trader's ship. Before the battle commenced, as Allied units had gathered their forces for an assault on the Hive City, an unforeseen circumstance arose where the Hive City activated its orbital laser. Weapon we had no idea existed within their borders. The rogue trader's ship was not in a suborbital location above the forces. It was directed further away. The fire from the orbital laser that subsequently destroyed the rogue trader's ship obliterated the army that was approaching the Hive City. Had they known, their actions would have been different.
Well, one, that's good to know. Two, Cray, note that down, please.
Why do I have to write it down?
You're the chronicler.
Does that mean a plagiarize?
You get an extra couple of helpings of gastrono.
Intestinal worms.
No, not gastrointestinal worms. The nutrient pastes.
I want first tips on the first item we managed to accrue.
You know what? I will promise. You know what? If we go after this big ass orbital laser, you get first dibs on what we blow up first.
Thank you.
And as we're making deals, Servo Spider brings up.
Well, you do need a benefactor, and I
Well, actually,
require...
apart from that, I am in quite the predicament here. If you were to assist me, and he gestures towards his body, then I would be willing to give up a very valuable resource on this world.
I look intrigued.
He rummages round in the Magos's, his own person's belongings. He raises up a shiny case. It's not shiny as in metallic. It's shiny in that it is a polished bone case.
Polished bone?
Like ivory.
Oh no, hang on. I have forbidden lore fucking Xenos.
And I do something meant forbidden lore architect.
And you can both roll if you'd like.
I have forbidden lore Xenos generic. What negative do I get?
I mean, I have forbidden lore mechanicus or architect.
I
feel like this should be
if you both just roll it and see what Nuffle gives you, I will. He holds up this small, polished, rectangular shaped, polished ivory box. On the box, there is some iconography that has been inlaid onto it. Heinrich and Cray both kind of can see it. It looks like a symbol that you have not seen before, as far as I'm aware. But you may have seen something similar to it, but you just didn't bring it with you. Intelligence checks, please, for memory.
For just
Do I get them bonus for?
Do you have eidetic memory? Or the other one that makes you like you don't forget
I'm looking
stuff?
through my inventory now to see.
I have the calculus Loki upgrade, which means a +10 to any literacy, logic, scholastic lore test.
I'll give you a +10.
Oh,
And it does say it aids in data
Weird.
retention and processes it.
is it is it anyway similar to the soul stone I have?
No, that may come in later
Okay.
on, but no.
I mean, I was thinking of soul stones, but the box didn't fix it.
No, the soul stone itself is.
Remember,
is,
you
is more of a
didn't.
gem.
Remember, you didn't pick this up, so it won't be in your inventories because you didn't pick it up.
Oh, we didn't pick this up.
No.
Oh, son of a.
Heinrich, unfortunately, you recognize it, but you just can't quite put your... And then, Cray, you go over the iconography, and you go through your data banks. You scroll back through your visual data. Further back, further back, further back, further back. The assault on Prim, the fishing village. In one of the buildings, there was an incredibly old tapestry hung up of the world's symbol, the iconography, the flag of this world. It was far more intricate on the flag. Engraved, it's far more normal looking. It is a box with the symbol of this world that has been engraved on it. It is very well engraved, don't get me wrong. It's just, it looks different from a tapestry that you saw once, I don't know, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months ago. The Magos expected a few more like oohs and ahs and...
I'm intrigued. But I'm not overly.
So, Magos, what do you want in exchange for this box?
He points at his body. I want a full repair and diagnostics check done on my person so that I may regain my old body.
You know what? How about I do a diagnostic checks now? You let us look inside the box, and then we will...
He looks at you as if you're a simpleton.
Wait.
Do you have any idea how long it will take for me to repair my body, even with your assistance? He looks at you,
months.
Magi. It will take a vast amount of resources to rebuild my former construct, and then it will take great deals of time and energy to transfer my consciousness back. But he looks, he tweaks his little body to look. He tweaks his little body to look past Cray and looks at Heinrich. Agree to this deal, rogue trader, and it will be beneficial.
I'm gonna look at Cray and like, did he just insult you?
He did.
He did insult me.
I mean, I would appreciate it if you did not insult my officers. Thank you
I would just say to Heinrich, well, it's like our servitor. I mean, you can agree without any issue, because it seems like the servitor doesn't need our help from our facilities we discovered.
He looks he looks back at you, Cray.
He probably could have has a body in less than an hour back. Oh well.
I'm shaking my fucking head. For the time being, I think it's... Oh, hang on. Sorry about that. Just a lot of fucking things happening today. What the fuck? for the time being, I think it might be beneficial for us to work together. So, despite your incessant bickering, we will assist you as best we can.
Marvelous! It is agreed. He flings over the case towards you, Heinrich.
I will grab it.
That used to
I'll give
belong to Brigadier Major John Effries. The command codes will give you access to this facility. He looks up at Cray. You can tell there's a look of spite there. I'm sure you could have spent the next 6 months cracking its Archaeotech security codes. Thought it'd save you some time.
I'm sorry. Trey? Would
Yeah.
probably have taken maybe half a day if you wanted to have some recap along the way.
There's a chuckle.
Oh my god. What the fuck is this thing called again? Sorry?
So this is a command code. A military command code. The main thing you need to know is that it's a brigadier general. And it gives you complete command over this facility.
Didn't I already have some kind of code like that cracked before?
You've had a number of codes. Some of them have been absolutely useless and obsolete and just there for laughter's sake. Like you've got codes for houses on planets that you don't know where they are. I don't think, because you had to roll really well to find a command code, so I don't think you've actually got one yet, but you do need them in the game. But this was just a way that he could, there's a trade that's been done. It may give you access to other facilities. Craig, do you want to bring up with the Magus about the Eldar in his head?
I mean, I'm quite sure that he put that in his head deliberately.
More than likely.
So, with the code given to us,
I'm gonna look at the command code thing. I'm just gonna flick it over my hand. Is there any buttons and stuff on it?
Yeah. So as you grab hold of it, so if either of you had passed that test, I couldn't have told you anything about it because it's just a box. As you pull the ends, it's been mastercraftfully made, like those Japanese boxes we can get nowadays, where you can't see the connection, but as you pull the two sides apart, the top lifts up, and so it looks like a dog tag, and it's got obviously the Brigadier General's information on, but at the bottom of the dog tag, it's got like a USB chip. So you insert the entire ID clip into the dog tag, the dog tag is the command code, the computer chip is in the dog tag. Think of it that way.
Ah, okay. Sweet. Excellent.
So great, unless you want to do any other checks whilst you're stood over the Magi's body, or you want to ask him about anything.
I mean, I would try to scan the body and see if the Dark Age of Technology facility could resuscitate his body.
So you want to scan his body, which you can do, but what are you looking for?
See if his body could be fixed by the facility, the Dark Age Technology facility.
Oh,
okay.
Our medical place?
So if you give me a tech use test and you give me a awareness check, the awareness check you can get a +10 on. Okay, well you succeeded just. So as you scan over his body, his chest has taken severe damage which will take a long time to remove the damaged cybernetics and then replace them. And again, normally a magi would be dead, so this is kind of weird. Just saying. As you scan him, there is very little organic matter left. You are picking up the Wraith bone, which is inside of his cranium, but you're also picking up another Xenos signature on his person. The funny thing is, Cray, as you're scanning him, you actually don't detect a brain at all.
The fuck?
Like, there is no grey matter within his skull.
Does he have a brain chip?
Can you give me a Forbidden Law Adeptus Mechanicus, please, with a -20? And as you're not a tech priest of Mars, ooh,
Oh,
would you like to re-roll, as we are out of combat and heading towards the end of the session? Just a bit of a change.
That's slightly better.
Just a bit of a difference. You still got one of the numbers in there, though. Just without the 6. So with 6 degrees of success, actually you did get the 6. It's just in a different place. So, Craig, you know of a forbidden cybernetic upgrade. It's basically called digitization. Whilst it's outlawed by the Magi of Mars, each different sub-cult of the Adeptus Mechanicus sees it in a different light. Genuinely speaking, there are some groups that think this is a good thing. With 6 degrees of success, you know quite a lot about it, so perhaps you've met a Magi before who's had this done. Basically, your brain is scanned, all the knowledge on it is copied, and it's downloaded onto a synthetic brain. This procedure is biblically dangerous. Even when it succeeds, it has vast negatives associated with it. Which is particularly weird because most of the negatives that are associated with it, this Magi is not showing signs of. Namely being that your humanity is stripped from you. Most, if not all, Magi who have this procedure done become more machine-like than ever before. Reasoning being, well, one of the reasons why some groups think this is actually a good upgrade. But your humanity, your joy, your love, your hate, your passions, all of these things are normally stripped from you. And that's if the operation goes well. So if he's had this operation, this procedure being done to him, he is a 1 in a billion case because he still seems to have his humanity, kind of. His human reflections. But this would also kind of possibly more likely explain why he's not dead. Even if his core systems shut down, as long as his head was intact, there would be the chance of him being able to be revived. So long as there's an energy pulse that goes through him, and you did detect a low energy pulse, preventing corruption of his data. So theoretically, although it's probably very heretical, you can repair his body and then put the chips back into his head. And he should come back to life.
We could.
I'll pick up the body and throw it into the Dark Age of Technology facility to be removed.
The facility probably won't work on him.
Yeah, we're going to need a proper workshop, aren't we?
He is far too cyberized and with non-archaeotech upgrades, it probably won't know what to do with him. However, you do know how to repair these cybernetics. It's not beyond your grasp. It's just, it will take months.
Cray, you could put him in one of the big Architect servitors.
You possibly could.
You have another pet if you can get this enslavement software put in.
So, going through now, we'll do the main loot episode next time.
Understandable.
But for the facilities that you have here and why you may want to stay, as you're moving over Heinrich, I will reveal the rest of the map. So as we zoom out, wow, that's odd. So I have been lazy with this map. The corridor doesn't actually go anywhere.
Motherfucker.
There we go. It finishes in a dead end. However, I was not lazy in, so go all the way down south and you'll see a whole new facility.
Ooh.
On top of that, there's also 3 more floors to this facility, or 2 more, can't remember.
Okay.
I did make maps for them.
Why does it look like a guitar?
Yeah, it just does.
It's one hell of an odd way to play the guitar.
So for the floors, you have the top floor, which has the fortified entrance. You have green hills, grass, and fresh water, along with a harbour and other things. The second floor is cargo elevators to the tops and lower floors. Your third space is your living space, which is equipped with kitchens, living facilities, gyms, washing facilities, medical facilities, and workshop spaces. You have down here on the 4th floor, which is the servitor research and command labs. When you go down to the command labs, you can insert the chip into the consoles, and you can gain full control over the facility. Now, this facility, it has a warehouse, the same as Izmir. It has a workshop containing workbench, vice, anvil. So that's plus 10 to all primitive crafts. It has a monoforge. It has a power lathe. It has a milling table, a wood lathe, a metal lathe, like I've already said. It has a full working workshop. It has the servitor workshop with medical genetic augmentation lab connected to it. It has the cloning facility.
Fuck off.
Right,
So-
I remember that one.
Yep.
So
That was a clone facility.
the servitors that are used here, and Cray will learn this later on because there's a disassembled one upstairs. The servitors are not, they are the organic components for the servitors, vat grown humans. They were not taking humans and lobotomizing them like they do now in the Imperium. They were growing blanks. So servitors that have no memory, no feeling, no nothing. So unfortunately, Cray, you will find that this facility cannot grow fully functioning human clones.
However,
Good enough for a title lesion? Question mark. Or guitar lesion?
Servitors you can make. They take a long time to make, but servitors you can make. I'll tell you now.
wait, hang on. It's a cloning facility, correct?
So it's not technically. They're not technically
a
clones.
full-on cloning system, but
They take male and female genetics, grow a child, grow the brain. They fuck around with the DNA, so the brain is grown with no emotions, no. So they are completely. This facility makes blank human beings. However, you have another medical archaeotech facility with medical archaeotech things that are designed to grow and change normal humans. It may take you a couple of months, Cray, maybe a bit less if you have help, but you can bring the other medical archaeotech facility equipment here and then augment the facility here so that you can grow actual human beings. You'll need the DNA, for both parties. And it is possible to expedite their growth. So you have most of the components that you need. You just need to spend quite a few months putting it all together and getting it all working and running properly. You may also need to find some big growing vats, or there may be some parts that are missing, so you may have to do some trades, but your hope for the ability to have a clone army is growing. You have housing for an unspecified number of people, quite a lot. You have farming plots and medical plants and facilities, basically, grown on the island, because it is quite a diverse little biosphere. Like I said, you've got the docks for fishing. The living areas also have the same as the Sky Towers, in that you have schools and a training hall. You don't have anyone to teach there, but if you wanted to hire people to train skills, talents, and make your NPCs better, you can now do that, or you can do that here once you get those parts. Well, I guess Cooney could technically take in for a ballistic skill trainer if you wanted to train your NPCs to have some of Cooney's skills and abilities. That is something that could be done.
Can do that.
And as for the resources that you have on hand, it's basically the same as Izmir and the Sky Tower. Wood, leather, plants, food, glue, medicines, poisons, plants, and basic materials. You can make normal, simple, and average components, and you have access to things like fish oil, stone, and I believe that's it. So if you want to create a base, this is the place to do it, basically.
That sounds like a plan, honestly. This seems like a very, very, very nice place. I'm just looking at it.
Apart from you don't have any people here,
Yes. However, Craig, get on the cloning shit. We get some fucking human Tau hybrid shit going on here.
You're going to mix the Fettit's DNA with the Tau's DNA.
No.
Yes.
Make some real abominations. This is your living. This is your living quarters and workshops.
Oh, there we go.
This is darkness.
So I made quite a substantial
Good
map.
Lord.
I couldn't be
Small
fucked to
question
have
mark,
battles
do we
through
know-
it.
Do we know where the orbital laser is?
It's not
In
here.
High City.
It's at the Hive City. Yeah.
And do we know the location of the Hive City?
Yes,
Yeah,
kind of.
It's to the
Yeah.
south where all the fucking Chaos Mutants are.
Yeah, it's down south.
Ah, right.
Where the twists come from.
I mean, I'm in favor of going to space, get a giant rock, and throw the rock at them.
The orc way.
I mean, it works.
So when it comes time for you dealing with the twisted ones down south, which is what you know them as, obviously they're not going to fire a space laser at you straight away. So you could do some recon, you can learn some things, and then decide, fuck it, just where's the rock? The rock's a good idea. Hey, look, it'll be a really quick way to capture the world and to claim it for your own. But you will lose some archaeotech in doing so.
I mean, also demons.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a point of, if they are chaos and corrupted.
I mean, I do have a bolt pistol now, so so long as we can fabricate more bolt rounds.
So that may take Cray some time, considering each bolt round in the lore is master crafted and takes a work of like 1,000 hours. And yet they have heavy weapons that fire them off in like their thousands.
I mean, quite sure they have them automated.
Yeah, they make them on Necromunda, for fuck's sake.
I know. It's just where the lore and the realities of ammo supply, and rate of fire come into it, where it's like, no, they're not that difficult to make. Maybe the Astartes ones are a little bit pokier. So here you do have the abilities to start crafting. And again, you do have another tech priest. So leaving them here with the objective of you're just going to make bolt rounds can be done. If you can get more magi,
for how long? Ever.
If you can get more tech priests on side, more bolt rounds. Obviously, some of the rooms are nicer than other rooms. There's also a gym, because I knew Cooney would complain otherwise. I imagine that Heinrich takes probably one of the nicer rooms and lets Cooney and Cray fight over the second nicest room. But you've got shower blocks. You've got I've got all the facilities for you.
I mean, I have the workshop.
This is also true.
You gonna sleep in the workshop?
He plugs himself in.
He's a tech priest, of course he is.
Yeah, but if you sleep in the workshop, you're lowering the efficiency, because they're going to have to work around you if it's working 24/7.
I mean, never heard of the what do you call this? The officer fishbowl.
No, Cray's just got a sarcophagus.
Fishbowl.
I have a question. Is this room supposed to be the same size as this room, or is this room a room for hands?
Sorry, can you?
Which one?
Yes, those two smaller rooms are the same size
as the big one.
No,
because this looks like a room for hands. I'm sorry. Like, look at the size of the computer here.
Is this a room for hands?
And then the computer here, like
that is for midgets.
Yeah.
You cannot discriminate against them, Jim.
I'm not going to say
not allowed to do that anymore.
I'm not going to say there aren't some scale issues here, but if you take the smaller room, you get an ensuite. If you take the bigger room, you get more workspace. Did you not notice that there's a bathroom connected
Wait,
to these
hang on.
ones?
Where's my room again?
If you take these rooms, if you take the big rooms, you have to use the shared shower unit down here.
Okay, so wait, hang on. Wait.
I have an idea.
Where are the nicest rooms? That's probably one of the nicest rooms. Okay, so what I'm doing is I am taking. Hang on.
Heinrich, I have an idea. You
may have the same idea as me.
Heinrich,
you may have
is
the
this
same
going to
idea
be your
as me.
closet
This is
now?
your closet.
Yes, that is my room. That is my closet. And that is my bathroom.
Let's divide it like that. Good.
Great minds think alike.
There you go.
So, just for a breakdown, this facility would have been half military, half civilian. So, Cooney's taken like the head scientist's room, and then the second highest scientist's room, as well as the ensuite. Heinrich's done the same with the military side.
You know what? I'll keep the beds in there, so if I have anything I need anything to stay with me, I can stay in the little ensuite. I will be going in there to change, so they'll have
that's
to leave
Heinrich's
at some
bed
point.
for when he gets tired after changing. Like, oh, this is taking so long, I need a nap.
Yes. It takes me 20.
Also, the fact that this is not symmetrical kind of bothers me a little bit. You see this?
You have a slightly larger bathroom. Shut up.
Will you
No,
leave
that's-
me be?
that's
I
like-
created a lovely map for you, and you're like, it's not
You have
symmetrical.
exactly 0.1 meters more bathroom than me.
Yeah, like you have 0.1 meters more room than me.
You see, chat.
Yeah,
you
so
see
you
what
got-
I have to put up
You got
with.
more of a bath than me, so yeah, fuck you. Get in your bath and fucking swim.
No, like there's a doorway this way and this way.
There's no way to get it. This entire there's no door here. So if they want to use the bathroom, they have to go all the way around past our rooms and down into this fucking shower block.
Hang on a minute. But do you know how many doors I had to add to this map? Every single one of them I had to add, you bastard. You find the one corridor that I missed.
The one corner with no.
There we go. Look, they have a... There we go. Look what I have to put up with. Terrible. So as when it comes to food for the facility, it does actually have, depending on how well you want to trust it, it does have rations still in it. Things I
Listen,
imagine
so long as they're not Chinese rations, it's fine. I've
they
seen what they've done
probably
to
are.
Steve MRE.
They probably are.
No.
So I imagine the Imperium still has ramen, but it's basically packs of ramen in different types and styles, and because technically ramen will never go out of date. There's some questions over the flavor packs. They could go out of date.
Flavor packs definitely go bad, man.
Yeah.
Like
So
I've had some ramen that do.
So it depends on what's in them. There are some flavor packs which are just pure chemicals. They're not going to go out of date. They will last forever. But there are other ones which do use, the better quality that use more real, meat juices and vegetable juices. Yeah, they have a shorter shelf life. But these are, 10,000 years into the future or whatever it is. They are futuristic archaeotech, because everything's archaeotech, MREs. So
Of course.
maybe there are things that last a bit better than that.
Jesus Christ.
Well, anything from this time period is archaeotech.
I know.
Literally the cups and the
Yeah, hang on.
saucers and everything.
because it's something I know that very rarely ever goes out of date. It's their peanut butter and honey.
It wouldn't
just
surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if there are.
jars of like 10,000-year-old peanut butter.
It would probably
Probably
be
longer,
like the
actually.
MRE. Like you open up an MRE packet and there's like freeze dried noodles. There's a pot of MRE peanut butter and jam, not jam, and honey. But shit, there probably would be some type of jam there that's like almost grown its own intelligence.
Jam with Xenos intelligence on his head.
But yeah, for as long as you have a medium amount of people here, you won't really need to worry about emergency food. You can feed them if you
That's
do
fair.
decide to colonize the place.
Because the top of the island has been basically stripped bare, we could always see about cultivating some of that into actual cropland.
Oh, so the island isn't stripped bare. It's a very diverse ecosystem on the island.
No,
there are
I mean,
areas 100% that you can grow crops on, for sure.
Yeah, no. What I meant by stripped bare is in the actual facilities up top are stripped of all their methods and resources, stuff like that. So
yeah, and you could house. I mean, I'm not saying you will, but you could, if you brought the Izmirians over here, house them straight away in the derelict defensive posts like space lasers, or the orbital lasers. And
great, we could start taking some of the better Izmirians over here and starting the breeding programs. Yes, hello, chat. This is what you've missed so far.
yes, we have a breeding program set up, and we have a program to get rid of the undesirables. They're called
Yeah,
meat
but no,
shields.
now they can stay. Now they can stay in Izmir and keep working.
No,
Technically.
we still go. I was actually planning on getting we basically only need the DNA, so we just get some hair from the Magos
No.
people.
You need the eggs. You do need the 2 genetic datas. So you've got sperm because you got them off the pirates.
I don't think we're going to use pirate sperm.
Well, you
No.
can adjust
Nice.
the DNA again. You know.
Yeah, but it's the Izmirians that have the genetic fucking modification that makes them like faster growth.
Yes, you do. So what you'd need to do is you'd need to get a female Izmirian who has that genetics already tweaked, and you would need to harvest her eggs. And then you can... I know, this is horrendous, chat. If you just tune in, it's shocking. But this is organ harvesting 101, I suppose, or genetic harvesting.
Welcome to RimWorld.
Once you get their turns out that's what this world was. Once you get their genetic data, you can use the first medical machine to make sure the DNA is good. And then you can start the embryo off. That's like the false womb start of it. Once the machine gets it to a certain stage, that's where the problem is with the other facility. That's where you need to put the infant, fetus, whatever it is at that point, into the big genetic cloning vats. Well, not cloning, but, growth vats. And that's where they'll grow to full human size. That's what they couldn't do at the other facility. Oh, do you want to bring that up with the Magos, by the way? Did you tell him that you come from a village of imprents?
Probably not.
Yes, I would have shared that information.
I was going to say...
I also would be talking to the Magus on how to fix his body and set up the workshop for him.
So he'll inform you that he's the one who poked around with the Izmirian DNA.
Hey, ooh. I started being very polite to him.
Yeah, that's right. He's been here for 12 years, and they grow after they're fully matured after 9 months.
So technically he went missing before the war started, before the Rogue Trader's ship got blasted. And he'll tell you now he'll tell you now, basically. After they found the Titan hangar, he believed that there was more to be found. Like the exploration was not done, whereas the other Magi was like, no, we found it, we can just stop. So he carried on exploring. He came across Izmir when he noticed a power signal. So he went to explore, and he found this shocking community, which he ignored at first, and he went past it. But then he found the Archaeotech facility, got curious, kidnapped a few Izmirians, tweaked with their DNA somewhat, and then artificially impregnated some of them, and then sent them back to Izmir. This is where he lost his servo skull. And that's how you found a servo skull in Izmir.
We also found your porn, by the way.
Yeah. Maybe.
You didn't want to bring that up, did you?
He says that was blackmail on the who's the one who does the trading for the Rogue Trader? The Seneschal. that was blackmail on the Seneschal.
I'm going to look at it again. Is the Seneschal in it?
Maybe.
He just recorded
Maybe. The same person does keep appearing.
Have I just been carrying revenge porn in my fucking bag this entire time?
Maybe.
Jesus Christ.
But that is where we will end this episode, and we will continue next episode with a loot episode and some more backstory and poking and prodding.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I certainly hope you've all enjoyed this episode, and you're looking forward to future episodes to come, where the breeding program will apparently be happening. So yeah, we might even take some names from the chat for some NPCs that are the first one out the batch. So yeah, look forward to things like that in the future. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care, everyone. And as always, bye-bye for now.
Bye.
See ya.
Hell yeah, there we go.